Hello everyone, this is Tuesday, February 8th, 2022, and I'm going to give you my update for what's going on down the excavation in the vertical shaft of the mine. A lot has happened the last 2 days. I didn't realize that we were going to stay overnight yesterday, but we did, and we're all starting to feel the fatigue of this project. So basically yesterday we were working on what we thought was the bottom, which we knew couldn't be the bottom with the amount of material. Still a lot of burnt material being dug out. It's just a hodgepodge of burnt beams, cinders, and dirt. And one of the beams was sticking up out of the dirt. I pulled it up and the dirt fell away. So we found out that we're now on another bird's nest, which we now call bird's nest number 3. I simply loaded it up and we brought the material up. Probably ought to mention before this happened, a few hours before, we did find some bones. We do have a vertebrate, which we're not yet sure whether human or animal. So we're going to be checking on that. It was a short term after that I had, as I said before, was pulling up a beam and the dirt fell away, showing that we were not at the bottom. At that time I loaded up the bucket, which would have been bucket number 81. And I went to the top and traded off with Dave Sparks. He then went down, and I went down after he brought up a load. And we had a couple people down there doing some work. Diesel Dave had thrown some lights down the hole, and we found out that the whole string of lights, which is a 50-foot strand, did not touch the bottom. To make a long story short, we found out that it was approximately another 60-70 feet to the bottom of the shaft. Dave initially rappelled down first, got down to the bottom. In order to get to the bottom, we went through what we call now the bird nest 3. There's another bird's nest down below that's bird nest 4, but it was very easy you could crawl around it to get it. And then the last bird's nest, which is just above the timbers that hold the bottom of the shaft, and apparently some of the chutes for the mine. And several horizontal passageways goes off in 2 directions. There's a possibility that there was a passage going off on another direction at an angle down, but we've ended up using that to dig out the material at the bottom to move it out of the way. The bottom of the mine has a bunch of unstable material, a lot of collapse down there, and we're working real hard just to clear the area where anything could have fallen down the shaft. And we're going to be checking out the whole bottom floor. We're almost done there, but we got another day to do, maybe in 2 days, but I think we could probably get it done tomorrow. We just got back. I'm going to try to eat something here in a minute. We arrived back at the shop tonight at 9:15. I got here. Looks like it's almost 10 o'clock when I'm doing this video. So I'm gonna eat, get ready, get some sleep. So tomorrow, bright and early at 8 o'clock, leaving the shop to get back out there. So that's the main update at this time. We also found another piece of vertebrate and some more bones down at the bottom. Not as much as what I would guess to have for if it was human remains. It may or may not be. We have to check some other side shafts. But we're getting close to this, to finding out, or closing, or having closure for at least this shaft. So I really appreciate all you guys. It's been an interesting day. We had Channel 2 News come up tonight. They filmed it. I guess it was put up a couple hours ago, the footage from Channel 2 News here in Utah. So I'm not sure which the name that channel is if you want to see it, but just remember Channel 2 News in Salt Lake City, Utah. So I thank you so much for watching the videos and viewing this. I really hope that we can bring closure to this in the next day or two. Thank you again, and everyone have a great evening. Oh, and I put as I use now, I have a little short clip here. It's about the last shot that I did while we were all the way down at the bottom, and it explains a couple things there. So good night. Better than the GoPro for some reason. Well, we got some lights down here. And what basically we're doing is we're still digging directly underneath the shaft to get down to the bottom, and we're pushing all the material into this alcove over here. There's the horizontal over there. There's the horizontal to the right of me, but Dave is hiding up there right above us. We built a little ladder up, and you can see apparently we were at bird's nest number 3. Then there's like a mini bird's nest, and then another bird's nest before you're at the bottom. So, all right, I gotta get back to work.